Yo, what's up, YouTube? Y'all know it's your boy King Wowzer. Come with that street knowledge you can't get in college. I want to touch on something that's been out there, right? In the situation with the Hispanics and blacks in LA, stemming from some Avalon Blue put out there, right? I know Avalon Blue personally. It's a good dude. It's a good brother. I know Cartoon, just from being from Fire Trade, Avalon, you know what I'm saying? Seen him in his hood. Seen him on the vlogs doing this thing, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Avalons. Now, I'm very aware of the Avalons sharing a hood with the Playboys. Just as a lot of hoods in LA, Compton and Watts, that you share a hood. Okay, you have Democrats, you got Republicans, then you got the House, you got the Senate, the legislators. They pass bills and they agree, well, this is not getting passed because everybody got opinion. They feel this and somebody feel that. That's the same way with gang politics. That's why it's called politics. It's agreeing and not disagreeing. I'm with this, I'm with that. I don't think that should go that way. I think things should go that way. Now, me personally, this is my opinion, like everybody else throwing their opinions out there. My opinion on this is, I think, no, I went through apology out there, right? Me and Blue talk. I wasn't, me personally, I went through the apology out there. This wouldn't have been big if the LA bloggers wouldn't even reacted to it. It was that everybody was seeing some of the algorithm and just reacted to it and just made it a big issue throughout the United States of America. Because you got people from New York, Chicago, Tennessee, like people that had the YouTube channels and they looking at it. So now what they doing? They calling LA dudes what? Soft. Because everybody touching on it, everybody reacting to it. So it's getting passed around. So it will make us look what? Soft. Because how people's reacting to it. You know what I'm saying? Down in their own city. And I think it's bad to me. It's just like, damn, man, sometimes some things you just look at it and let it go. But then you also, I had to look at it like this. Like, damn, if Blue wouldn't said nothing about no DP or none of that, it don't get out there like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm in agreement with a lot of stuff, far as some stuff just not for the internet. You just don't have to throw it out there for the streets to be so judgmental about it. Avalon Blue talked about it, and they just had on the in-house and off camera. Then none of in this space reacting to this stuff. I'm not even here right now, sitting where I'm at, talking about this issue. So that's what's really going on. It just got out there, and everybody just caught a wave. Now people's thinking all the LA dudes, they scared of Hispanics, and this something I would never say. I don't never agree with. I don't care what the situation is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not scared of them. Like, you can speak for yourself. Whoever said that or feel that, you speak for yourself or you speak for your section when it comes to that. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of dudes that's been in prison that reacts to this, that some racism was taught due to dudes doing prison time for some of the blacks and the Hispanics. But then we agree, a lot of blacks amongst us think the Hispanics, theirs is taught at home, which carries to prison and other things. So if you've been part of a riot, you know how the Southerners operate, or in the LA County or the prison, then you're gonna have a strong dislike for them for those reasons. Riots and racial tensions on the yard, stuff like that, you know what I mean? But Blue, I think he come from a space of peace. He want peace in the community at his age. He should want peace at his age. He's over 50. And I think by him not addressing that, or the Avalon not addressing that, because they use that derogatory word for the Serranios, and the Playboys in their hood just happen to be Serranios, it's gonna create chaos in a neighborhood. It can be one or two dudes really turned up Serranios, like, hey, homes with this, and it could have been all kind of way. He could have lost his life. He could have lost his life, or however went. Somebody that only be on YouTube just walking to the store could have lost their life, don't got no ill will towards Serrano or the Crips. Ain't got nothing to do with nothing, and could have lost his life behind that word, this word, and it's a back and it could have been a back and forth inside, and they so close. That's like my neighborhood, us in the South Side grade. It'd have been, let's just say I did it. Theoretically speaking, I'd do it. Would a homie wanted me to get DP? I don't think so, but it'd been a talk. Because I don't think they're going to discipline their own in that fashion the way I think this dude named Tone was done. But it's like it is what it is, man. I think it was necessary to do to bring it to the forefront as far as the Avalons and the Playboys, you know what I mean? Just talk about it. But it got on a platform, so that was the bad thing about it, you know what I mean? And that's why everybody reacting to it, and it's getting this attention like it's getting. Because people's, you know, everybody getting, let's just say compensated with this YouTube channel stuff. I'm not. I'm barely just starting this, right? So people's gonna cover things. They're gonna cover things. And it just, man, y'all know what I'm talking about. It went bad. Y'all see the comments. LA dudes scared of this. The Serranios, Mexicans run LA. I mean, if you look at the population-wise, we're gonna be fair. You gotta look at the population and look at the activities, what's going on. This is to all LA podcasts. You from LA, Compton, Long Beach, Watts, West LA, East LA, South LA, whatever. You gotta look at the population and ask yourself, if you're gonna say somebody to run LA, okay, who run LA, in what fashion? What's going on in LA for somebody to say this ethnic group or that ethnic group run LA? Or is we looking at it the population-wise? Or you can say, man, the population in LA is 36 black, 30% blacks, and the rest of the percentage is, Hispanics. That's like 70+%. That's a high-ass percentage. You know what I mean? Then you got to think, okay, Crips and Blood, how many Hispanic gangs like really beefing with each other? They do. When they feel like they stick together in jail, like from the county to the pen. You know, the blacks wilding out in the county, but get to the pen, then there's unity. So I think it's all hood. That's us. We got to check us. The ignorance we talk about. The ignorance activities, like what goes on within our hoods. You know what I mean? Like, that would mean they run stuff. Like, did I consider myself racist before? I'm gonna be, hell yeah, I did. You know what I mean? Why? Because I had a prison experience, bro. You know what I mean? I first hit prison in '96, and I had it was, I mean, if you was in jail through the counties and through, I know the M word they say, the M and the N word that they was using in the county. You going to court, it was just bad like that. So it kind of invoked me to get on that, you know what I mean? But that was just prison, so as you get old, and we in these communities with these Hispanics in LA. We go to school with them. And it's vice versa. You know what I mean? They go to school with us as well. Is some of them racist? Yeah. And some of the blacks racist? Yeah. It's showing. Look on the internet, how people's talking. But look where it was taught with both sides. Why would we be, let me see the blacks. Okay, I'm gonna speak for the grapes. Why would we be racist towards Hispanics and whites? We wasn't really beefing no Hispanics and whites. The grapes we had beef with whoever the Southside grapes was beefing with, like probably the Colonials. We had beef with the F-13s. It wasn't no because they was Mexican, you know, we was black. It was just F-13s don't like nothing whites, you know what I'm saying? Or I grew to, they don't like my gang. It wasn't because they were Hispanics, you don't like my gang, you know what I mean? It was more of that. We got the Southside Grace right here with us. And though we still went to school with the Colonials. You know what I mean? So it just, like stuff that was taught probably at home with this black and Hispanic stuff in LA. Do I think they run LA? Hell no. Do I think the blacks in LA scared of them? No. I don't see it. I'm gonna speak for my city, not in my city, not in my hood. We're not. It's not even that. I don't know how that narrative can push like that. You know what I'm saying? Blue's just trying to push peace in this community. That's all he doing. And he just stick to the script. Some dudes be faking, man, I have to go be over here and act like I'm in peace, and I'm gonna be over there with peace. I think among some of our homies, we were talking like we gotta look at the dudes that's covering this stuff. It's like, man, is you there to deal with them dudes got to deal with that in the community? Is you there? When people got to put out these fires, you know, people's be in these different states, be in these different cities from afar. We be having a lot to say. We having a whole lot to say, but it's like, nah, bro, you're not here, so you're not gonna understand or feel why I'm on it like that, why I'm trying to put this fire out. You know what I mean? It's the reason why I'm trying to put this fire out, is because I don't want chaos and innocent people getting hurt. So I think Blue came from the point of just peace and understanding that his hood, his neighborhood, do I want to say they have alliance to Playboys? I don't think they got an alliance, but I think they got an understanding. Like in a setting, we have an understanding, okay? We share areas. And it was no disrespect to the Mexicans. It was a derogatory word against a gang. So that gang, which is Playboys, he wanted to fix that for it won't be the gang of the Playboys with the Avalons. I think some of y'all missed that, you know what I mean? But we all say what we did in the situation. We don't know how we would have really dealt with it until we dealing with it. Y'all know how that go. People say, I would have did it like this. I would have did it like that. But when something happened, it'd be like, hey, you said when this happened, how you would handle it. And the same thing happened, they don't handle it like that, bro. But I just want to touch that on Avalon Blue. Much love to Blue, much love to Avalons. I thought I seen almost back and forth with him and Cartoon. I'm like, nah, I wouldn't even do that either. I'll just ignore it. Wherever Cartoon fell, that's his opinion. A lot of people, whatever they're saying. What I'm speaking right now is my opinion. I've seen a lot of people speak and type their opinion. This is my opinion. My opinion is just like a lot of people's. When it comes to this filming, I'm not filming no DP. I'm not getting out here making no public announcement about anything. But we can't make it a bad, you know what I'm saying? Because what you don't do or your hood ain't do, you don't make it a bad that he did it. Because I think Blue comes from a standpoint, another standpoint as, because they racist, y'all seen people do racist stuff, he's saying he's not racist. I'm not no racist. So he handled it the best way he can handle for the safety of his community. But I'm King Wilders, man. Y'all know I'm coming with that street knowledge. Can't get no college. I ain't gonna hold y'all that long. I'm out.